So welcome to my YouTube channel, and now we are discussing about the automobile cars and other motor cars. So the car motor automobile is a motor vehicle with the wheels. Most definition of the cars state that they run primarily on the roads. Seat one of the eight people have four wheels, and mainly transport people. So not cargo. French inventor Nicolas Joseph Cougant built the first steam-powered road vehicle in 1769, while French-born Swiss inventor Francisco Isaac de Rives designed and constructed the first internal combustion so powered automobiles in 1808. The modern car, a practical, marketable automobile for everyday use, was invented in 1886. So when German inventor Carl Benz patented his Benz patent motor wagon, so commercial cars became widely available during the 20th century. So one of the most cars were affordable for the user for the masses was the 1908 Model T and American car manufactured by the Ford Motor Car. So the cars were rapidly adopted in the US, where they replaced horse-drawn carriages. In Europe, the other parts of the world demanded for the automobiles did not increase until after World War II. So the car is considered as an essential part of the developed economy. So the cars have control for the driving, for the parking, for the passenger comfort, and a variety of the lights. So over the decades, the additional features and the controls have been added to the vehicles, making them progressively more complex. These include rare, rigorous cameras, air conditioning, navigation system, and in-car environment. So the most cars in the use in the early 2020s and propelled by the internal combustion engine, fueled by the combustion of the fossil fuels. Electric cars, which were invented early in the history of the car, so became commercially available in the 2000s. So and is predicted to be the cost less to buy than petrol driven cars before 2022. The transaction from the fossil fuels to the electric cars features prominently is a more climate change migration sensations, such as a project drown down 100 actionable solutions for the climate change. There are the cost and the benefits to car use. The cost to the individual include the acquiring the vehicle, interest payments if the car is influenced, repairs and maintenance, fuel retention, driving time, parking fees, taxes, and insurance. So the cost to the society includes the maintaining roads, land use, road congestion, air pollution, and the noise pollution, public health, and diagnosing of the vehicle at the end of its life. Traffic conclusions are the largest cause of the injury-related death worldwide. So the personal benefits include economic benefits such as job and wealth creation from the automotive convenience. Societal benefits include the economic benefits and transportation provisions, societal well-being from the leisure and travel opportunities, and revenue generation from the taxes. So the people's ability to move flexibly from place to place has far-reaching implications for the nature of the societies. Personal benefits include on-demand transportation. Societal benefits include the economic benefits as a job and wealth creation from the automotive industry, transporting provisions, societal well-being from the leisure and travel opportunities, and has a lot of the flexibility from to travel from one place to another, reaching in a less time than the public transport. And there are around 1 billion cars in use worldwide. Cargo usage is increasingly rapidly, especially in the China, India, and other newly industrialized countries. So etymology, the English word car is believed to originate from the Latin carium lithium, that is wheeled vehicle, and the Middle Ages carries two-wheeled cart, both of the which is a true drive from the Gaulish cargo and the chariot. It originally referred to any vehicle, horse-drawn vehicle such as a cart, carriage, or wagon. So the motor cars attested from 1895 is a casual formal term in British English. So the auto car variant likewise attested from 1895 and literally meaning a self-propelled car is now considered archaic. horseless carriage is attested from 1895. So the automobile, a classical compound derived from the ancient Greek self and the Latin mobile, movable, entered English from the French and was first adopted by the Automobile Club of the Great Britain in 1897. So in fell out of the favor in the Britain and is now used chiefly in the North America, where the abbreviated from the auto commonly appears as an adjective in compound formation like auto industry and auto mechanic. So its history is the first steam powered vehicle was designed by the friend Vebnist, a French member of the GS mission in China around 1672. It was a 65-inch long 26-inch scale model toy for the Kangi Emperor that was unable to carry a driver or a passenger. It is not known with certainly waves to produce and combine verbinet models to successful built-in functions. Nicholas Joseph Conant is widely credited with the building the first full-scale self-oriented and propelled mechanical vehicle in about 1769. So he created a steam powered tricycle. He also constructed a two steam tractor for the French army, one of which is preserved in the French National Conservatory of the Arts and Crafts. His inventions were limited by the problems with water supply and maintaining steam pressures. In 1801, Richard technically built and demonstrated his puffing devil road locomotive, believed by many to be the first demonstration of a steam-powered road vehicle. It was unable to maintain sufficient steam pressure for long periods and was of the little practical use. So the development of the internal combustion chambers engines, steam engines, is retailed as a part of the history of the car, but only treated separately from the development of the true cars. A variety of the steam-powered road vehicles were used during the first part of the 19th century. So, including steam cars, steam buses, furnaces, and steam rollers in the United Kingdom. Sentiment against them led to the Locomotive Acts of 1865. So, in 1807, Corin Napier and his brother Claude created what was probably the world's first internal combustion engine, which they called a propeller, but installed it as a boat on the river Seine in France. So consequently, in 1807, the Swiss inventor and journalist world first vehicle to be powered by such an engine. So Nicholas was fully functioned by a mixture of the lypodium powder, dried spores for a lycodrome plant. So finely crushed coal dust and resins that were mixed with the oil, whereas the DRVs used a mixture of the hydrogen and the oxygen. Neither design was successful, as was the case with others such as Samuel Brown, Samuel Morvay, and Etienne Lanier, who each built vehicle usually adopted carriages or carts powered by the internal combustion engine. So, in November 1881, French inventor Gustave Trouve demonstrated a three-vehicled car powered by the electricity at the International Exposition of the Electricity. So, although several other German engineers, including the Gottlieb Daimler, William Maybach, and Siegfried Macross, were working on the cars at about the same time. So, the year 1886 is regarded as the birth year of the modern car. So, a practical, marketable automobile for everyday use. When the German Karl Benz patented his Benz patent motor gun, he is generally complied as the inventor of the car. So in 1879, Benz was granted a patent for his first engine, which had been designed in 1878. So many of his other inventions made the use of the internal combustion engines feasible for powering a vehicle. His first motor gun was built in 1885 in the Marathon Academy, Germany. He was awarded the patent for his invention as of the publication and application on the 29th January 1896 under the auspices of his major company Benz and C. So, which was founded in 1883. Benz began promotion of the vehicle on the 3 July 1886, and about 25 Benz promotion of the vehicle on 3 July 1886. In When his first four wheeler was introduced along with the cheaper model, they also